Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, today Apple unveiled the new Mac Mini, and I just want to share some of my thoughts on the three different models. As you guys probably already know, I am a Mac user and I have a Mac Mini. I actually have the 2.7 top end previous generation model, and I'm pretty happy with it. I've been able to edit a lot of videos and do some Photoshop here and there, and it's been performing exceptionally well. As soon as I woke up this morning, I looked at the specs for the new Mac Mini, and I was literally blown away. I told myself, I'm like, the days of people calling the Mac Mini slow are officially over. Sure, the Mac Mini is not intended for video games, and it's still not intended for video games. So, for all you people out there that are thinking, well, maybe I should get a Mac Mini for video games, well, Apple kind of dropped the discrete cards. So, all you have are just the Intel HD Graphics 4000. So, those integrated cards are not really designed for gaming. So, gaming is completely out of the picture. But I'll get to that in a minute. Let's just go over some of the models right now. So the base model is basically the previous generation top end model, which is a 2.5 dual core. Instead of having the discrete graphics, now you have the HD Graphics 4000, which is, I guess it's a step down slightly. But overall, the system is pretty great, at least for people that are looking for an entry model into the OS X universe. So if we were to look at the first, let's see if I can bring it up right now. Look at the first model. The only thing you could change is the RAM. And of course, if you are thinking about getting this model, do not buy the RAM directly from Apple, because it is going to cost you a lot more. You can easily get the RAM from a third-party vendor. You could probably get it for $100, get 16 gigs of RAM for $100. So that's basically the only thing you could change for the first one. If we were to move to the second one, which is the model that I would strongly recommend if you are thinking about getting this, I would strongly recommend for you guys to get the 2.6 Intel i7 quad core, and you don't have to. And this is the nice thing, is that you don't have to get the server model anymore to get into the quad core systems. You can actually just get a regular Mac Mini and jump into the quad core game, and that's kind of a nice upgrade. Again, with the memory, get the memory somewhere else, you'll save money. And now, in terms of hard drive, we have three different options, and we have an interesting option too. We have something that's called Fusion Drive, and basically what Fusion Drive is you have a solid state drive, and you also have a regular hard drive as well. So the system is going to be intelligently deciding what files you use on a regular basis, and those files are going to be stored into that super fast SSD. The only thing that I'm concerned about this is I want to know how fast this drive actually is. Like, all we actually get from Apple is that it's 2 times faster, is it 3 times faster, and all this stuff. I want to see specs. I want to see what is the reading and write speeds of this SSD. Because if it's not fast enough, I mean, I'll just put my own SSD, you know. So in terms of this this computer here, I would recommend the 2.6 gigahertz, and you'll be set. You'll have a computer for the next couple of years. If not, if you want to save those $100, you could just get the 2.3, and that money that you save, try to invest in an SSD, or if not, get the Fusion Drive. Because honestly, you could have a super fast processor, but if you don't have an SSD to go along with it, it's not really going to make much of a difference. Now moving on to the Mac Mini server, this one is basically the same as the one I was talking about before, but the only difference is that you can actually have 2 drives in it. So it comes with 2 terabyte hard drives stock. So I mean, if you're really going to use this as an actual server, then I would recommend this. Because I mean, if not, just go with the regular one, the top end model, and try to get an SSD in there. Or if you plan on doing the work yourself and swapping the hard drives yourself, then maybe the server could be an actual option. But it doesn't have to be an actual option now. The top end 2.3 quad core machine I'm pretty sure it has space for 2 hard drives. They just don't advertise it as having 2 space for 2 hard drives, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing with the previous generation, where you had to buy an adapter to be able to put 2 drives in it, but it is possible. So in reality, the OS X server you can literally just eliminate it, and people are really going to be getting the server as an actual server, because the benefits are not really that dramatic anymore. Before, the people went for the servers because they wanted the quad core system, and now you have the quad core system. You have slightly better graphics. And you know, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is the actual graphics now. How did the HD graphics 4000 compare to the previous generation discrete AMD graphics? Still, the discrete graphics are still better because you have onboard memory for the actual system, so it's not actually stealing from the RAM of the system. And I don't know the actual numbers of how they compare, but I do have some stats here just to like give you an idea of the performance of the HD graphics. And if we look at Mass Effect as an example, we have, so as you guys can see, if you were to run at basically 720p resolution, you'll be able to get almost 50 frames. Again, it really depends on the monitor that you have and the resolution that you want to play in, but as you guys can see, 50 frames, that's extremely playable. But again, the resolution is pretty crappy. It's not going to be 1080p, obviously. As soon as you run it at 1080p, below 20 frames, that's not really playable. And I was looking at that, basically looking at all the games and the frame rates for most of the games, and that was basically the same trend that I was seeing. 720p playable, very playable, and then as soon as you hit 1080p, it just became completely unplayable. So I can easily roll out this Intel HD 4000 as not a gaming video card. Obviously, it's a shared card, so it was never intended to be a gaming video card. But for all those people that are curious and are thinking about getting the system for gaming, yeah, don't get it for gaming. It's completely out of the question. This machine was intended for other things, such as video editing, Photoshop. I'm pretty sure you can do Photoshop. It is going to take a while to render some of the photos because it is going to be doing the work with the Intel HD Graphics 4000, but I'm pretty sure that you can get by. This is a very powerful system now with the new quad core. Not to mention the turbo boost to 3.1, and the top end model quad core can boost up to 3.3. And if you configure the 2.6 gigahertz quad core Intel Core i7, you can boost up to 3.6. So I think this system is actually pretty well balanced and well priced now. At least for an Apple computer, right? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure you could get some specs like this for a Windows computer. So there's no need for bashing or anything like that. You know, the system is still pretty nice. And another thing is that the USB has now been upgraded to USB 3, which is great. Finally, damn it, Apple, finally. So that's kind of nice. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. And I will catch you guys later.